started and fell in love with magic as a kid?
Well, I think like most kids, as a little kid,
Yes.
I like magic because learning magic because I knew something my parents didn't. Mm,
Hmm.
yeah, and of course I wasn't that good, and so when I did it, they figured it out. But they were generally pretty nice and said, "Oh, that wasn't good. That was good." But it was the idea of having a secret that I knew something that they didn't know. I was on the inside and they were on the outside. So think about this: you're up in front of people you don't know.
Hmm.
You're giving a presentation. You're talking about, and at the same time you're manipulating something.
Yes.
That's a recipe for failure. And so now, yeah, we rehearse it, and sometimes the kids mess up. And so that's one of the things we talk about is what do you do when something goes wrong? Because if you do magic long enough, like 5 minutes, something's going to go wrong.
Hmm.
So what do you do? Do you quit? Do you cry? Do you run off stage? What do you do?
Hmm.
And so we talk about those things. So the kids are thinking about that. Okay, when something happens, what am I going to do? And so when they drop something, or when they flash the trick, uh, you know, they've already thought about what that means. What are their outs? How are they going to react? You know,
Hmm.
to it. Um, and so those things is I think is one of the most important aspects is you're gonna have failure. You're gonna have problems. So what do
Hmm.
you do? What are you
Yeah.
gonna react? And it's not gonna be the same thing every time.
Hmm.
So think about. I have a friend Kit Cummins who talks about playing the what if game. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? And so you already have your outs. You already know what you're going to do
Hmm.
because you're not thinking about failure. You're thinking about how am I going to succeed if something goes not according to plan. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll start off with basically arts and crafts, if you will.
Uh-huh.
They're going to make a wand out of paper. So that may take a while. Hopefully, I'll explain how to do it fairly quickly, so it doesn't take a long time. But because you need a wand. I mean, what's a magician without a wand, right?
That's right.
So we're going to make a wand, and then we're going to go through and teach uh, each individual, or teach a bunch of tricks. And how many we go through depends on how fast we are able to do it.
Hmm.
Uh, we'll have the kids perform. What I have learned lately is to basically have them volunteer. The very
Hmm.
first time they volunteer to perform, and uh, that generally gives the quiet folks confidence to know that they see what is going to happen. They mess up. I like to get kids that mess up. I really do because that gives everybody else the confidence to they can mess up and it's okay.
Hmm.
But it's really cool to have them do that. So we'll have them perform the trick. You'll teach it, perform it. And one of the things I tell people is that I don't teach them tricks. I teach them magic. And so what's the difference?
Mm.
The difference is a trick is a puzzle. It's something you try to figure out. But magic involves the imagination as well as something amazing. And so it's the presentation, how you present it. And so we talk about presentation a lot. And so I would encourage the parents not to be there and
Hmm.
let their child awe them later.
Oh, yes. Good. Good. Good.